Hi everyone, welcome to Lindy J Art. This is going to be a wine picnic table and I'm going to do it as a galaxy bloom. So I'm going to be using 5 colours plus a cell activator. So the first colour I'm using is Pearl Blue by Amsterdam. The second colour is going to be Pearl Violet, again it's an Amsterdam product. And then I'm going to be using this little pigments. So I've got Unicorn, which is a beautiful colour shift pigment. Then up is Flamingle, again it's one of their colour shift products. And lastly I'll be using Crescendo, which again does a colour shift under the black. So I'll get started and hopefully it'll be gorgeous. So I'm going to try and do a butterfly effect. So just doing a little bit of paint on one side and then I'll do the other side second. So that was the Amsterdam Pearl Blue and this is the Pearl Violet. This one is Unicorn. Flamingle, and then lastly is Crescendo, but I'm going to add just a touch more of the Unicorn just because it's the most beautiful out of all those colours. And I'm just going to have the black cell activator. I'm going to lay it on one side here. And then with the hairdryer, I'm going to blow it out. I'm just going to use the little blower to kind of spread it out a little bit, get some whiffs blowing up the sides. See if I can get a little bit more definition around this edge here. Okay, and then in the same order, I'm going to do one on the other side. And again, just with the Unicorn a bit. And then the black cell activator. And let's blow it out. Just breaking it up a bit. Okay, and let's spin her out, see how she looks. Just tilt it one way a bit, try and center it again. Okay, here we go. Try and cover these sections that it's not going to blow off. Okay. Okay, let's give her another spin. Trying now to get the excess paint off. You don't want to leave too much paint on there, otherwise it will crack when it's drying. But in Sydney at the moment, it is the perfect weather for drying art pieces. As it's in its low 20s, it's not cold and it's not hot. You see the colour shifting in those paints, it's just gorgeous, loving it. Okay. Let's just have a look, see how it's moving, whether I've got enough paint off here. No, we still need to get some more off. Just putting some more paint on this edge because it hasn't actually, it's not spinning off onto that section, so I'll just cover it up and then spin that excess off again. Okay, let's have a look again. Yeah, it's not moving, so I've got enough of the paint off. Okay. Lift this up. And let you have a look at that colour shift. They're gorgeous colours. Okay. I'll see you next time when I am putting the resin on it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey guys, back so I can resin this piece and get it finished. I've used an acrylic pen of varying sizes to make some star type effects on the picnic table. I'm using the Stonecoat Countertop food safe and heat resistant resin. That way the picnic table can be used for hot, cold, and you can put food straight onto it. With the clear resin, I've added the Colour Obsession Aurora Iridescent 0.2mm fine glitter, just to give it a little bit more sparkle once it's complete. I always spread the resin with my hand and fingers, that way I can make sure the resin is coating every surface on the picnic table. Resin won't go where it hasn't touched, so you need to make sure that you've coated all areas. With this piece, that's a little bit harder because you've got the glass pieces and the wine holder as well, that you've got to make sure you get into all those little round circles. So that takes a little while, and then I'm also going to use the Flamingle, Unicorn and Crescendo in the resin as well to have a little bit more effect with the colours in the plainer black areas. Now that I've got that fully coated, I'm going to use my heat gun to get rid of any of the larger bubbles on this piece. Make sure you use the heat gun over the entire surface of the piece. And then I'll go in afterwards and I'll use my little torch, flame torch, to get any of the micro bubbles out. see here that I've started adding the Flamingle, Unicorn and Crescendo coloured resin. Those pigments are from Fluid Art Co. They're one of the little piggy pigments. Once I get all the colours and lines on there, I'll then use the heat gun to move it around a little bit, break up the lines a little bit also with my finger, and then I also use the flame torch to also make sure there's no more of the micro bubbles on the piece. Hope you like this piece once it's all finished, and I look forward to you subscribing and liking my page. Thank you.